सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है आज के इस सत्र में। आई वेलकम एवरीबडी फॉर टुडे सेशन। सर्वप्रथमम शिबिर गीतम। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं, वदामि संस्कृतं सदा, ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक्, वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्, वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम्, संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्, वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन्, संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन्, आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये, वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्, वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। अवधारणम एफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस। अवधारणम सकारात्मक वाक्य। अवधारणम संस्कृतम अति सरला भाषा, संस्कृतम अति मधुरा भाषा, संस्कृतेन संभाषणम अति सरलम, अहम केवल संस्कृतेन वदामि, अस्माकं भाषा संस्कृत भाषा, संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम, संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम। सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है। आई वेलकम एवरीबडी फॉर टुडे सेशन एंड सभी लोगों का मैं स्वागत करते हुए आई विल डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट। आज कोई वीडियोस नहीं होंगे। ओके, फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स देयर आर नो वीडियोस. It was related to our subject, so I had shown you all that videos. So let us go ahead with our subject. And I have some comments I have been receiving that people are actually getting bored on the topics that I am talking other than Sanskritam. So either they know Sanskritam, that's the reason they might be finding it very difficult to understand my way of teaching, or maybe I am talking too much out of the subject. If that is so, I'm really sorry if others also feel so. So we will directly jump to our topic. But I want to simplify the things. And if people are not ready to understand the simplicity, there are many other teachers they can select. But this is our style and this is the way Vedshala is going to teach you all. Okay. Can anybody tell me, did I comment or did I make any statement which was not related to the subject till now? Huh? You are all unmute.
No, sir. Everything was okay.
No, sir.
Then I don't know. I don't know. Some people feel that I am talking which is not related to the subject. Anyways, that person has already left the group.
Okay.
And that is not a problem. But at the same time, I want your feedback as well, so that I can have an improvement in my teaching style. Maybe I might be sounding not like a. I'm not running a classroom. It is a gurukulam. What is the difference between a school and a gurukulam? Previously, the gurukulam was the Vedic concept. On Vedic concept of gurukulam was self-experiencing the things that are taught by the acharya. Am I right? The saint, he is to not have any bifurcation whether he is a son of the king or son of any normal person. He will not differentiate. And he provides them with the self-experiencing system of learning. Whereas schooling is something which is more, we have also undergone schooling. So I find it was more theoretical. To the point, baat karna, hasna nahi, joke nahi. I don't know why they have come here. And it seems somebody had forced her to join this group. I request, please don't force anybody to join any groups. Don't force them. Inform them that I am joining, or pass on the message. If they feel right, they can join. At least they will not blame you that you have forced me to join this. Am I clear? आप घोड़े को कुएं के पास लेके जा सकते हो. You can take help the horse. You can take the horse to the well. You can't make him drink water. Drinking water is the self-experience of the horse, isn't it? So, anyways, no hard feelings. थोड़ा अब क्योंकि it was just before the class started, I am receiving such messages and I am surprised. And I was surprised. One more thing was that particular student has never attended any live. Might be 1 or 2 live sessions she must have attended. Out of the 3, I think so only one of them, I have not seen her even yesterday. Anyway, I must have not noticed also, maybe. Whatever it is. Come on. Now let us going to our topic was, till now, yes, anybody wants to say anything? Yeah, Pragnya?
हाँ, नो सर, मुझे इतना ही बताना था कि आप जो बता रहे हैं तो वो इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा था मुझे. पता नहीं उनको ऐसे क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गया.
नहीं, वो देखिए, वो शायद अंग्रेजी स्टाइल से सीखना चाहते हैं, पैरेट बनना चाहते हैं. किसी ने उनको बोला होगा, डोंट यूज योर ब्रेन.
यस, मुझे तो पर्सनली बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं लगा कि आउट ऑफ द कॉन्टेक्स्ट है. और जब भी कभी
दैट्स द रीजन स्टूडेंट्स रिपीट भी करते हैं ना. और मेरा कोई स्क्रिप्टेड नहीं है. हेमा जी इज ओवर हियर. Hema ji can be the right person to answer because she has been attending since long time. Even CK is over here. Ashok Kamli ji is over here. They can absolutely give you all the output that every session something new is coming up. Am I right, Hema? Am I right, Ashok ji?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely. Yes, CK.
I feel I'm attending first time every time.
Every time, because it depends upon, what is the crowd and what are the questions. And I again analyze my previous lectures. I go through all the videos, each and every point, so that I can observe what were the question asked. So accordingly, I make the changes even in my way of teaching or sometimes in the slide also. Yes, this was a mistake. Due to that, this point was not understood properly. So I make changes accordingly. So it is a self-learning even for me. So it is not like एक theory का textbook बना दिया और वो ही पढ़ाना है. You have to learn only those things. It's not right. Yeah, Usha ji, you can switch on, please. Yeah, Sanjay.
Namaste ji. I'm first time I'm coming to this session, sir. That is very much interesting. I'm a beginner in Sanskrit. You motivated me so much. I'm
sister, you have the capacity of learning. Motivation is a different thing. Motivation, I'm not actually motivating you. What I'm saying is I'm making the things simple. So you get self-motivated. Hai na?
Yes, sir.
You find it, na? If I confuse the things... Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not at all. Not at all. Yes, Sanjay Gautam wanted to say something. Yes, Sanjay ji. आप बताइए, बाद में मैं आगे बढ़ूं. SKT. Yeah, Usha ji, you have raised your hands again. Yeah, SKT. Yeah, Your Honor. Namaste. Namaste, Your Honor.
सर प्रणाम सर.
प्रणाम सर. प्रणाम सर.
उशीर झाला आज थोडासा.
नाही, काय हरकत नाही सर. I can understand. See, it is a weekend. Sometimes we have difficulties. There is no problem. See, please. आज मैं इसीलिए ये सब extend कर रहा हूँ. Because I am finding there are people who are yet joining. Maybe because it is Saturday, pressure of work is definitely high. If it is a working day, it has a pressure on the last day of the week. So I can understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Obliged, sir. Yeah, SKT.
Sir, the way you are teaching is your style. Problem is that we come with a background and a baggage that, okay, I am comfortable with this or I am comfortable with that, and that is where the disputes happen. But every teacher has its own way of teaching, and that is where he he has a vision of how things to be put up, and that is where it is cultivated.
Yes.
So
Yes. True.
whatever you are doing, it's worth it. I
True.
mean, no
Thank you.
complaints on that. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Once again, I'm announcing his name. He had just raised his hand, and Sanjay Gautam. Sanjay Gautam. If you want to say anything, you can please switch on your mic, even after that. Now, till today, what we have learned was Swaraha, Varnamala, Swaraha, but we have not completed with the total Varnamala yet. So, Swaraha and Vyanjanani. In Swaraha, there were 5 subcategories. And in consonants, that is Vyanjanani, initially there were 5, and thereafter there were Antastha, Ushmakshar. Yes, we have gone through that too again. Antastha, Ushmakshar, हमने कल complete किया था. But there are many other alphabets also. So, but before that, actually speaking, the basic alphabet is over now. जो 56 alphabets which form are over now. Am I clear? Any difficulty till yesterday? Anunasika, everything is clear to everybody? Please, once again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? You have all the liberty to ask. Because asking question, you will be helping others. हाँ? आप दूसरों की मदद करोगे? Yes, Arusha. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, yesterday you talked about that it is in between Anuskaram comes that letters.
Anunasika. Anunasika.
Anunasika comes. How to Alandam
Pronounce.
comes in between. If in the word, if it Alandam comes in between a word, how to pronounce that you taught yesterday, sir?
It is half.
Ganga, like gum plus ga. It should be the
Ganga. Anunasika.
Anunasika.
Ganga.
I have doubt in this. Some Samgitam, how to pronounce that? Like Vijnanam, it is ij plus nga. That word is Samgitam. How to, is it Sangitam?
I'm coming to it. I'm coming to that point. I got your point.
Okay.
I got your point, but we have not yet covered it.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you.
We have not yet covered it. Yes, yes, absolutely right. There is no problem. Your question is very natural. Okay, so need not worry. But I'm coming to this topic now. Now, basically speaking, the principal alphabets that are there, we have already covered. But then again, there are joint alphabets also. Like what it was saying was Sanyukta Vyanjanani. Sanyukta Vyanjanani, we saw them was Tra, Gya, Vigyan, Togya. Exactly. That is what Ushaji was saying just now. But now, before that, we have to make some things very clear. So, what was the chart? It was in front of us. This was the chart. Ka varga, cha varga, ta varga, ta varga, pa varga. Here, in this particular chart, till pa varga, there are 20 alphabets. Plus, there are 5 Anunasikas. Now, 20 alphabets plus there are 3 alphabets which are brown in color, which has an opportunity to become an complete alphabet. That we will learn just now how it is considered. But the first 2 Anunasika are permanently an Anunasika. They are permanently Anunasika. They cannot have chance to become a alphabet. But rest of the 3, yes, they do have. So here, apart from that, it was yara, lava, sh, sa, ha. There is another one more, va, that we were considering. Yeah, and many other joint alphabets. And due to that, there is a series of other alphabets that are there. Now, before going ahead, I would like to share with you a real life story. It is connected to our subject, okay? So, real life story I am talking to. It so happened that I am very fond of two-wheelers. मुझे बाइक वगैरह बहुत अच्छी लगती है. And during my school days, under 16, I was a cyclist, and I used to represent Maharashtra under 16. Under 16 में I used to represent Maharashtra in cycling. So I was really very good in cycling and all that. But thereafter, as I grew up, I had a fascination about two-wheelers. No doubt, I love car and all that, but then I'm not comfortable with car. लड़के की एक गाड़ी है, my daughter has another car, but I rarely use both of them. The reason is I'm not comfortable. I really don't enjoy car, but sometimes you have to drive. That's a different topic. But if you ask me personally, I love bikes, two-wheelers. But then earlier I had a bullet bike. So bullet is a very heavy bike, and I love riding bullet. That dhak 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 dhak. I am a crazy guy about that dhak dhak. And I used to wear helmet when the rules were also not there. कायदा नहीं था हेलमेट पहनने का, but even in that time I used to wear my helmet. So because यार जान है तो जहान है. If you have life, you have life. Huh? If you care for yourself, then only you can enjoy life. So that's how once I was going on my motorcycle that was on bullet at a very constant and comfortable, controllable speed on a highway, driving very safely on the left side, not in the center. I was enjoying my ride. Suddenly, a car from behind lost the control and it directly bashed me. Direct मेरे साथ accident हुआ. And I was dragged around 10 to 15 meters ahead with total bullet bike on my side. My foot was trapped in between. मेरा पैर बीच में अटक गया था. And I was dragged. And in that drag and with the pressure and with the impact and all that things, my leg was bleeding very heavily. पैरों में बहुत खून निकला. So people, they gathered around, they started helping me out. They removed me from the bike and all that. They एक four-wheeler को रुकाए. They took the help of one of the four-wheeler. They took me to the nearest hospital in the OPD, that is casualty में. They immediately admitted me. They were all strangers to me. They admitted. Then doctor said, okay, now you all can go, वो सब report वगैरह करा के, and then they went away. That is what I expect, because I don't know. I was a patient. And then in the ward, the doctor cleaned up my wound, took the X-ray, and said, okay, my dear friend, you have multiple fracture in your leg. I said, I am in a pain. What next? Do something. So he initially gave me some injections and all that. And he said, okay, we will have to apply hard plaster. There are three types of plasters. One is the hard plaster. One is semi-soft plaster, semi-hard. So it is not that hard. And a third type of plaster is a soft plaster. But in this case, as it was having multiple fractures, I had to apply that hard plaster. And doctor said, I am applying the hard plaster. You will have to take bed rest for 3 months. And these are the medications that you have to follow. I said, fine. Thereafter, he said, you can go. How can I go, man? By that time, no doubt, my family was contacted. They were on their way to come and all that to pick me up. Then he said, you can now leave the place. And I was somehow holding the wall and all that, दीवाल वगैरह का सहारा लेते लेते, I came out of the ward. One was the hard plaster, and second problem was the severe pain that I had. And as soon as I came at the door of the ward, out, means at the entrance of the ward, I saw there was a waiting area. पेशेंट के लिए वेटिंग एरिया रहती है ना, फॉर पेशेंट्स, देयर रिलेटिव्स वगैरह. हाँ, तो दैट वेटिंग एरिया में काफी लोग बैठे हुए थे. देयर वर पीपल हु वर वेटिंग देयर फॉर सम रीजन और द अदर रिलेटिव्स एंड ऑल दैट. दे ऑल स्टार्टेड लुकिंग एट मी. Everybody was watching me. And I was in a pain trying to walk. In that crowd, there were two boys. One was a 14-year-old boy and another was a 24-year-old young, smart person, healthy and all. They both came running to help me. Now, there is a question to you. As a common sense, whose help I must have taken? मैंने किसकी मदद ली होगी? Whose help I must have taken?
24 साल के बच्चे की.
Yes, because he can bear my weight.
Yes.
Yeah, he can bear my weight and he can help me to walk ahead. And as a result, I said, okay, my family is just, they are coming in front. You can take me till there. So as soon as he gave the help, the total people started looking at that young boy. Good culture. He went running to help that person. So everybody were appreciating, looking at that young boy and appreciating with a smile. Spashtam? Bas, story end. Story is ending here. So what was there? All the Vyanjananis that you see are fractured Arjun. You can see that stroke below. Halant dekh rahe hain? That is called Halant. Halant means all the alphabets are half. They are Langda Arjun. They are all Langda Arjun. If anybody tells me or you, what is Varnamala? You will say Swaraha Vyanjanani. Okay, tell me Vyanjanani. What are the Vyanjananis? Which are the alphabets? I cannot pronounce. How can I pronounce a half alphabet? Can I pronounce? Please. क्या मैं उसका उच्चारण कर पाऊंगा?
No.
नहीं, क्योंकि सबके सब अल्फाबेट हाफ है. All are half by itself. They are not. I cannot pronounce them. It is not pronounceable. So I have to take the help of somebody. That is, say for example, I give you Ka. Ka is half, Langda Arjun. I took the support of a young boy who can carry my weight. Who was that? Swaraha. Why? Swarajante te swaraha. Am I right, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now I can pronounce this Ka. But this was half Ka. You have to pronounce Ka. You are pronouncing Ka half. When you are pronouncing Ka, actually you are pronouncing Ka half, and you are able to pronounce with the support of the swar. And swar you are completely pronouncing. Am I right?
Yes.
Now Langda Arjun took the help of another young boy. That is swar. It became Ka. It became Ka. Again, it took the help of another young boy, E. Short one, E. So, Ka, E. Ki, short one. And Dirgha one, Ki. Ka, Ki. Am I right, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, got it.
Yes.
Now the interesting part is, when you are pronouncing Ka, what you hear at the end, Ka, सुनाई दे रहा है ना? Ka, सुनाई दे रहा है?
sound.
A sound. Yes, a sound. You are hearing a sound. Means अकारंत. अ से एंड होने वाला, अ से एंड होता है, अंत होता है. It ends with a. So अकारांत. This is ka. When you are saying ka, are you pronouncing a? Do you hear a? Ka, का, का, आ सुनाई दे रहे हैं ना. क तो आधा ही है, वो तो लंगड़ा अर्जुन ही है. Only that young boy has changed. तो का, का,
के नीचे हलन डाले तो कैसे प्रोनाउंस?
हाँ सॉरी,
का के नीचे हलन डालने के बाद कैसे
का के नीचे किधर हलंत है माय डियर सिस्टर?
वो का के नीचे डाले ना, हलन नहीं है क्या?
नहीं
कैसे प्रोनाउंस करना है, हाउ टू प्रोनाउंस इट?
तो
इतने टाइम तक मैं क्या कर रहा था बहन?
सॉरी सर, लेट ज्वाइन
वो आपका प्रॉब्लम है, बिकॉज यू आर बिजी मैसेजिंग योर फ्रेंड. Go through the video once again, my dear sister. Abhi ka is half only, but now you are pronouncing a very clearly. That is the reason you are hearing ka. This is a complete this thing. Now e. So ka e, ki, ka e, ki. Similarly, dirgha, ki. So both put together at the end, what you are hearing? E. Am I right? समझ में आया क्या सबको?
Yes, sir. Yes.
नहीं समझ में आया?
yes.
Once again, ka is half only. So ka and a. Because you want to make an alphabet very complete and you have to pronounce this red alphabet as ka, what you have to do? You have to say ka and a together. Ka, ka. तो जब भी क बोलते हैं तो आपको सुनाई क्या देता है? क तो सुनाई दे रहा है, लेकिन साथ में अ सुनाई दे रहा है. Are you able to hear along with ka? Are you able to hear a also?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that is ka. And as we have added a, this word ka becomes akarant. Akarant. Here, as we have added a, this became ka. Ka. Ka, ka. Right? So it is ending with a. That means this alphabet is called akarant. Akarant, akarant. And these two put together in one system only, and that becomes E. So, ikaran. Ki. When I am saying ki, what you are hearing at the end? Ka to आधा ही है. What is you are hearing prominently? किसके तरफ दुनिया देख रही है? यंग आदमी की तरफ, है ना? They gave a smile to the young boy na after he gave the help to Langda Arjun. Am I making any sense, please?
Yes, yes, yes.
ने अन्यत सर्वे.
Yes, sir.
किसको प्रॉब्लम आया? सुकन्या, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ?
Yes, yes, sir.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
half only. You are sounding half, but because of the support of E, it became ki.
Okay, sir. धन्यवाद sir.
So now you understand what is the difference.
Yes, sir.
So it is akarant, akarant and ikarant. But actually in Sanskritam, there are many kant. Nakarant, makarant, pakarant, chakarant, रजनीकांत, बहुत कांत है. तो चंद्रकांत, बहुत लोग कांत है. बट इन स्पोकन संस्कृतम 95% of the words will either be in akarant or in akarant or in ikarant. Rest are very few words in spoken Sanskritam. Yes, we will learn about rest of the things at the second level. जब भी आप इसको समझ के आगे जाओगे, you have to take baby steps at this moment. Then only you will be able to understand, because during that time, my wife will be taking that grammar lecture. She will not explain you what is akarant, akarant and ikarant. Na? You will automatically understand, isn't it? That's the way the module runs. So, now going ahead, these are ikarant, thereafter ukarant, u. So, ka and u, ku. So, when I am saying this is a short, so it becomes ku, 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 ku. Dirgha one, longer one, ku. Similarly, ka, half only, ru, short ru. So it became kru. It is not kri. It is Krishna. In Sanskritam, it is Krishna, not Krishna. Kri agar bol denge, it is in Hindi or in Marathi or in Gujarati, but not in Sanskritam. In Sanskritam, it is Krishna. Kru. Krishna. In Ru, there is a Dirgha also, but there are very few words like Rushi. That itself has a word which is Dirgha by itself. Otherwise, Dirgha is very few words, so we don't consider that. Now, Ka with A, K, Kai, Ko, Cow. K, Kai, Ko, Cow. Kam, Kaha. Kam, Kaha. Am I clear? Normally, it is called Bara Khadi. Why it is called Bara Khadi? Actually, there are 14 because we don't consider Urlu. Urlu को नहीं लिया तो 14 होते हैं. तो 14 हुआ, उसमें से 2 है अयोगवा, 2 are अयोगवा. So in Bara Khadi, they say that they don't consider अयोगवा, which is their mistake. And Bara Khadi means क्या? 12 लोगों के द्वारा ये लंगड़ा अर्जुन खड़ी. Now, will you all remember? Now, just imagine. Initially, in Vedic Sanskritam, there were 256 alphabets. Now, see the intelligence of the Rishi Munis bringing this element inside. What did they do? They compressed so many alphabets into Parakhadi. जैसे क was one of the example. ख के लिए भी तो होगा ख, खा, खी, खी, खू, खू, है ना? खू, खरे, खरई, खरो, खरौ, खरम, खरह, ग, ग, गा, गी, गी. इतना कितने मल्टीपल होंगे? So actually, from 256 alphabet, when it was reduced to 56 alphabet, none of the alphabet were omitted. कोई alphabet ऐसा नहीं था जिसको निकाला गया था. All were there, but in a different route, so that you can immediately understand the phonetics of the words. Need not remember 256 different type of alphabets. Isn't that an intelligent work as far as Devanagari was concerned? Please appreciate that. Our Rishi Munis have put their brain into this.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
Now, this aspect, what you see, is related to modern time AI softwares. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Your raw Langda Arjun, वहां पे क्या है? In artificial intelligence, what is the Langda Arjun? It is your query or your question. And looking at your question, the internet, they search all the relevant servers and get the appropriate answer picked up for you. That is the young Swaraha working, young man of 24 working and putting things together. That is artificial intelligence. But if you know Sanskritam, no need of artificial intelligence. Na? You will call it natural intelligence. है ना?
Yeah,
Natural intelligence is more reliable than artificial intelligence. Don't you think so?
definitely, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Because it is self-judgment.
Hmm.
कहा जाता है कि अगर किसी को ये बोलना है, if anybody has to say that I don't know, if you ask him and if he says I don't know this,
सर किसी का माइक ऑन रह गया आपका.
हाँ, yes, there is, your honor, your mic is on and there is a
Yes,
background
yes,
sound.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now looking at this thing was, as I said, natural intelligence की बात आ गई. Where we were, I totally break हो गया मैं. Sorry. What was the last? Hema, सांग ना. शेवटी काय होतं?
बाराखडी.
I don't know.
बाराखडी.
बाराखडी.
I don't know.
हाँ, yeah, हाँ, I don't know. To say I don't know this, I should know many things, na? Out of the many things, I have to decide I don't know this. But if I don't know anything, then there is no problem at all. Then for you, every question is a question mark. But to say that I don't know this, a person has to know many things. So that is called natural intelligence. So it is now up to you. There is a actual right time. Our generation, younger generation, should start learning Sanskritam, start living and talking in Sanskritam so that their natural intelligence will grow. Artificial intelligence, they say that artificial intelligence can take place, means cover even your job. Yeah, वो आपका job खाएगा. He will take away your job. Artificial intelligence, because you are working, your method of working is also artificial by itself. If you start putting your natural instincts inside, I give you a simple example. On basic Sanskritam, that is what we are going to learn for the next of the days. Okay, अगले हम लोग इसमें आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. In that, you will understand that there is a simple sentence formation, common sense that is used, and there are principles of sentence creating, very simple principles. One of my student, who is a research student in Britain, she is a Maharashtrian from Pune origin. She is from Pune. Bendre, Amruta Bendre. She is yet very much into close contact with me and my wife and my family. And they, even if she is not attending the lecture, she is always there on YouTube. Now, thing is that she is a research student, not a student. Her profession is research, and that too in software research. So she created one program, 11 pages were there, and she had PDF me because I have a bit of a programming knowledge. So I went through the 11 pages. I said, yes, I understood. It will execute so and so function. She said, right, sir. The same 11 pages program, she rewrote only in 14 sentences using the grammatical principles of Sanskrit. And it did the same thing. Now, when we say, or NASA says, it is a computer language, that means you apply the Sanskrit knowledge for your computing programming, then only you will be able to understand this. Spashtam? Now, there are few more things that we need to learn, which we have left it half away. हमने बीच में ही छोड़ दिया था. After that, for example, this was the incident. Sure. But this is half. So K and S, Murdanya, because it was Ka, half, and Murdanya Sha, half. Both together give you KS, that is Sha. But here, Actually, there is no sound till the time I really add a vowel. यानी यहां पे मैं स्वर डालूंगा तो ही उसका मतलब होगा, और मैंने स्वर डाला अ, now it became ch. Now you can pronounce ch because you are pronouncing a also. Ch. Am I right? Similarly, tra. Now this is tra is not the pronunciation. Tra, tra, tra. No. A to hai hi nahi. When I add a, this half tra will become complete, and now it is tra. Tra. Yes. In some of the case, you will find the half alphabet in between the sentence, in between the word. How to pronounce that? We will see it. Don't worry. As we will come to the sentences, you will automatically understand. With one example only, you will understand. Oh, is it so? Like if you go back and try to understand Anandaha. What was that? Half na. How did you pronounce? As the Anunasika. Anandaha. So what about the rest of the things? We will understand going ahead as that case comes. जब भी केस आपके सामने आएगा तभी आप उसके बारे में बोलोगे ना. How can you pre-decide? You cannot pre-decide. Similarly over here, this was the challenge that we were having. It is ja, but it was with Anunasika. So, ja with Anunasika, because of Anunasika, ja was getting the sound of half ga. Now, if I add a, now can you listen me? Because I am pronouncing a. सुनाई दे रहा है आपको लास्ट में? आ किया, आकारांत लिया तो ज्ञानेश्वर. स्पष्टम? अगर अन्य भाषा में आप बोलते हैं ज्ञान, बट दैट इज इन हिंदी और इन मराठी, नॉट इन संस्कृतम. नॉट इन संस्कृतम. यज्ञ, ये आता है, ज्ञ आता है, यज्ञ, यज्ञ. तो यज्ञ, इट हैज अनुनासिका इनबिल्ड. दिखता नहीं है लेकिन है ना अनुनासिका, बिकॉज दिस इज संयुक्त व्यंजन, व्यंजनानी. दो अलग अलग व्यंजन मिलके ज्ञ बनाए. एंड व्हेन यू एडेड द स्वर, नाउ इट बिकेम अ कंप्लीट अल्फाबेट. ज्ञ. Similarly, kra. Now I cannot pronounce this without adding swar. When I add swar, that is a, now I can pronounce kra. Kra. So last mein a. Kra. Am I right? Similarly, shra. Ye, I cannot pronounce till I have vowel after this. And when I add a, now it is shra. Shra. And when I put E instead of A, if I take Dirgha E, that is I overline, it will become Shri. Shri. Spashtam va? Am I clear to everybody, my dear friends?
Yes. Yes. सर
पूछिए ना.
वो जो ज्ञ है, ज्ञ, हाँ, तो हम ज्ञ ज्ञ बोलते हैं ना, ज्ञ, तो ज्ञ मराठी में होता है
ज्ञान. ये ज्ञान, ज्ञ, ये ज का साउंड आपको ग के तरह आएगा बिकॉज ऑफ अनुनासिका. बिकॉज दैट इज अ नेजल साउंड, इजंट इट? दिस इज अ नेजल साउंड. अनुनासिका है ना,
बराबर है. वो
उसके साथ आधा ज जोड़ा आपने. तो तो अ लगा गया, तो ग का आवाज आ रहा है, आ रहा है ना.
बराबर. नहीं, हम लोग अब हमेशा हम ज्ञानेश्वर, प्रज्ञा,
प्रज्ञा, प्रज्ञा, हाँ प्रज्ञा, ज्ञानेश्वर. इफ संस्कृतम. लेकिन मराठी में आप बोल सकते हो ज्ञानेश्वर, हिंदी में आप बोल सकते हो ज्ञानेश्वर, क्योंकि हिंदी में वो फॉन्ट है.
Okay.
Hindi is different, Hindi and Marathi is different than Sanskritam, even though they are using the same script.
Okay.
But there is a difference of pronunciation. Na?
Mm-hmm.
Like especially, Your Honor, when we saw Kuru, hey, it is Kri in Hindi. Yes, it is Kri in Hindi. But then you cannot apply that Kri in Sanskritam. It has to be Kuru over here. If I am saying Krishna, means I am pronouncing it as a Sanskrit word. But if I am saying Krishna, means I am pronouncing Krishna only, but in Hindi or in Marathi or in Gujarati, any other language, but not Sanskritam. If it is Sanskritam, it should be Krishna.
Okay.
That is the difference, sir.
Okay.
Going ahead, now there is an interesting aspect. Sorry. Because this is online editing going on. So I keep on changing the things. Now, going ahead with our another this is Avagraha. We call it Avagraha. And it is represented in IST with apostrophe mark. Arjun's son. So apostrophe S लिखते हैं ना, that apostrophe mark is denoted for this Avagraha. What this Avagraha does, let us check it out with the help of the word. Now, number one, like Pluth, Avagraha is related only with the consonant. It is not related with Swaraha. In Swaraha, only Pluth was implemented, not Avagraha. You cannot use Avagraha as far as this is concerned. Now, similar rules, the earlier alphabet has to be extended by one breath. Ko. It is Kopi. When I put this in between, it becomes Kopi. Kopi. I am emphasizing on Ko. O को मैं emphasize कर रहा हूं. Kopi. Am I clear? Kopi. We will have a detailed study ahead on this topic. But this is called Avagraha. Generally, you will find this thing in, I would put it rather very frankly, in Stotram. You can find 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 7. That means you have to extend that long. Going ahead is the word formation. अभी हम समझते हैं, अभी आपको ट्रिक पूरा दिमाग में बैठेगा. For example, राम, how it is written in IST, why it is written so, we will check it out. Okay, so in Sanskritam it is called Ramah. Why we added visarg over here, we will see it on Monday. उसको सोमवार को समझ लेंगे, लेकिन यहां पे just understand it is Ramah. Now, how Ramah is written? Ra half, A gave you Ra, and Ma, year. Check it out. This Ra half, A gave you Ra. Now, this is Anunasika. Half Ma is is Anunasika. When you add A, now it became an alphabet called M. बोलते ही आपको लिप्स खोलने पड़ेंगे. M. Am I right? Are you experiencing the same thing? जो मैं यहां पे कर रहा हूं, मैं स्लोली इसलिए कर रहा हूं ताकि आप भी उसको कॉपी करें आपकी जगह पे. And try to feel it. So it gave you, whenever you say ma, your lips will part. वो खुलेंगे. So ra, ma, visarga, ha, ramah, ramah. Am I clear, everybody? In IST, the same thing.
Yes.
समझ में आया सभी लोगों को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we started our lecture, आज लेक्चर जल्दी खत्म होगा. हाँ. Now, when we started our Varnamala, after that, when I started Vyanjanani, we started with the gravitational force E is equal to mc square. काफी लोगों को मालूम नहीं पड़ा, उनको लगा के it was irrelevant to talk on this. It was not right. ये अलग अलग बातें करते हैं, because to know something you require something ना. If everything is empty, then what to do? घड़ा पूरा खाली है, उसमें सिक्का डालोगे तो आवाज आएगा ना, टक 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 टक, है ना. अगर घड़ा थोड़ा भी भरा है तो उसमें सिक्का डालोगे तो आवाज आएगी क्या? नहीं आएगी. नाउ गोइंग अहेड with what we experienced was the high tension wire, then the step down inverter, then the transformer, and accordingly I started helping you in this. और मैंने वहां पे बात किया था regarding your chakras. Now I am telling you this thing very frankly. I had done this experiment, whatever you will see here. Sound is measured in hertz. The sound का measurement, the frequency or the vibration of the sound, rather frequency of the sound is measured, and the measurement unit is called hertz. जैसे हम सब्जी वगैरह खरीदने जाते हैं, the measurement क्या है? किलोग्राम. Either gram or kilogram. Kilogram means 1000 gram is 1 kilogram. Similarly, hertz. Hertz is what we call it, the measurement for the frequency. So I had 3 years before, I had conducted an experiment where it was a very, very costly experiment for me. It was more than 35 to 45 lakhs that it had costed me. My personal saving had gone in that experiment. Why I did that experiment? So that I am convinced about the essence, what is there in Vedic book. I should feel it. Now, in modern times, we have equipments to measure. We don't know. Even previously, there might be equipments. Now, coming to this, I took a recording studio on hire. And in that, we had 10 volunteers. Actually, they were paid per day, paid very nicely. There were 10 volunteers. 5 were male, purush the, and 5 female, mahilaएं. All the 5 males as well as female having a different pitch of voice. अलग-अलग आवाज, उनका आवाज की ध्वनि अलग-अलग थी. Everyone had a different pitch of sound. ये जो pitch है, वो मुझे measure करना पड़ा. It took me a long time to select all the 10. क्योंकि जो लेवल पे the lowest male was there, at the same time I wanted the lowest female also of the same pitch. So the selection was a very lengthy process. And after it was done, it took me 3 months to do that every day for more than 12 to 14 hours per day into this experiment I have put. And due to which I came out with only 7 slides. Will you be happy? But I have done an experiment not only as far as alphabets are concerned, then they were pronouncing the words and sentences, and accordingly the frequency was measured. So ये मैंने experiment किया क्या था? Every alphabet were spoken by all the 10, and whatever they are speaking, the vibration was measured, the frequency was measured, and taking the average of all, we came down to a figure, and it was to our surprise that they were coinciding with the frequency of the chakra, which is already there. The research is already there. लेकिन उसका average was very, very near to the frequency which is there of chakras. It is already established by Americans. These are there is a department, they are into this, and they have taken this, and it was quite similar. I would like to share that hard work with you all. Will you be happy? क्योंकि हमें समझना है ना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज इक्वल टू MC स्क्वायर वगैरह क्या था. तो हियर वी गो. दीज आर आवर 7 चक्रास. सहस्त्रा से लेकर रूट चक्र तक. फ्रॉम सहस्त्रा till the root chakra there are 7 this. What are these? They were step down grid, and according to the grid the local area transformer was chosen, selected, and the alphabet came out. But every chakra has its own frequency. So coming down with the lowest we will start and we will increase the frequency. Here it is the lowest frequency, and that was here. I will blow it up. Mooladhar. Mooladhar had a frequency. You have to check it out where I will show you. The frequency is mentioned over here. It is denoted by Hz. That is frequency, hertz. So what was the hertz measurement? 396 hertz. Lowest. 396 hertz per second. That is the frequency that is there. It is an instrument researched by a German scientist called Dr. Hertz. So the machine is also called Hertz meter. So on that it was measured. And I did not measure it. I had taken the help of a qualified person, okay, to measure this thing. So Hertz meter वगैरह सब he had brought and we had done this experiment. Now coming to this is Hertz में 396 Hertz, and it was root chakra, which we call it Mooladhar, and in Mooladhar all the Ostavya alphabets they came in Vyanjanani. All Ostavya alphabets are the step down grid is the Mooladhar, and the local area transformer is lips. And in swar section, means in vowels, it is u u u u. आंखें बंद कर दीजिए. Try to pronounce u u u u. You will find the bottom of your body where the Mooladhar is there. There is a bit of lifting. U u. Oh, oh. Did you all observe that, please?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Similarly, with the pa, pa, ba, ba, but these are all half. You have to take the support of the relevant swar. So I am not considering here, but you will get the same effect in swaraha. It was 396 hertz. Okay. Uske baad, we are going above. Swadhisthana. This is Swadhisthana is the place just below the navel. यानी हमारी जो नाभि है, नाभि का नीचे का भाग है, not over the नाभि. गलत फहमी है, काफी लोग इसे गलत समझते हैं. So it is the part which is a plain part between root chakra and your navel. यानी between the root chakra and navel there is a flat part. That is what is called Swadhisthana. So Swadhisthana has a frequency of 417 hertz. Higher. देखो बढ़ गया. And in that there were Dantavya. All the Dantavya alphabets in Vyanjanani come under that. And in Swaraha, Rulu. Rulu. But it is hardly used. We don't use it in spoken Sanskrit. But it is there. Rulu. So Swadhisthana. I will correlate these things and this frequency with another point, okay? Now, after that, we go above and we are at Manipur. Manipur is what we call it solar plexus. Solar plexus. यहाँ पे व्यंजनानी में all the murdhanya, hard palate, murdhanya alphabets they come, and in swar, ru, 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 ru. They are also a part of Murdhanya, na? Ru, ru. So, as a result, it is giving the frequency of 538 hertz. देखिएगा. Thereafter, Anahat chakra, that is heart chakra, 639 hertz. 639 hertz. And all the talavya vyanjanani. And in swar, e. छाती पे हाथ रखिए, pronounce e. You will see that it is lifting. What is that upliftment? That is from where the energy is accelerated. And when it comes to your talavya, the local area transformer, soft palate, from there the word is been sounding e. Spashtam va?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thereafter, Kanthavya means Vishuddhi Chakra. All Kanthavya alphabet, obviously, when it is throat, it has to be Kanthavya, the local area transformer. So all the Kanthavya, they fall under this, and majorly A and A and Visarga. Visarga, half. So this is Visarga, all 741 hertz. Vishuddhi Chakra. Spashtam? Yes, SKT, you have any questions, SKT?
No, sir.
After that, third eye chakra, that is your Agya Chakra. Now, to experience Agya Chakra, can you pronounce, close your eyes and can you pronounce Ganga, Ganga, Ganga? Can you pronounce Sanjayaha, Sanjayaha, Ganga, Anandaha, Ghantaha? Can you pronounce?
Yes, sir.
You find a slight echo happening inside whenever you are using Anunasika. A slight echoing is there. आपकी आवाज में एक एको गिर रहा है. Ganga, Ganga. You will realize this part of your head is activating when you are saying Ganga, Ganga. ये जो आपका थर्ड आई चक्र है, वहां पे थोड़ा सा प्रेशर आप महसूस करते हो. देखिएगा, प्लीज चेक इट आउट, बिकॉज आई एम फाइंडिंग इट. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं मानता हूं इसलिए आप लोग मानो. स्वयं अनुभवम इति आवश्यकम. Are you all getting it or not? Please inform me.
Vibrations feel हो रहा है sir.
Yes, vibration हो रहा है ना?
The head.
हाँ,
यहाँ पे हो रहा है ना? गले में तो नहीं हो रहा है ना?
नहीं.
नाभि में नहीं हो रहा है, स्वादिष्टांग पे नहीं हो रहा है, मणिपुर पे नहीं हो रहा है, यहाँ पे हो रहा है ना?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Means at Agya Chakra, all Anunasikas are there, and Anunasika 852 hertz. How we feel it is Anunasika, minute nasal sound. My dear friend, it is not actually minute. It is very intensive. Don't you feel so? And the last is Sahasra. The reading of Sahasra gave us a shock. All the 10 had the same frequency. The frequency was not even 0.1 above or 0.1 down, minus. It was same. And Sahasra does not have any alphabets. There is a dhwani, and that dhwani is Omkar. Om. 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 See the frequency 1008. 1008. What is this chakra called? Sahasra means 1000 lotus petals. है ना? Sahasra. Am I right or wrong, my dear friends? क्या हुआ?
Right, sir.
So that was the Vedic calculation of the frequency, Sahasra. Similarly, Anahat, Vishuddhi, these are the numbering of the hertz during those days. I don't know how they measured it, but they must definitely having an instrument to measure the frequency. The chakras were not named like Tom, Dick and Harry. Sahasra, and it had 1008 hertz, and all the 10 participants, none of them were +1 or -1. They were all 1008. That was a surprise. अभी समझ में आया? Yes, SKD.
Sir, maybe this is off the topic.
No, go ahead.
But during meditation, when they teach
Yes.
about the chakras, there are
Yes.
specific sound which
Yes.
is related to each chakra.
Yes.
Now, the swaras what you are showing here,
Yes.
are they same as per
Frequency. Yes. Absolutely. Earlier, because of this software that I'm using, I cannot exchange you the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
But I will try to WhatsApp you all the frequency of every level. मेरे पास है, recorded है.
Okay.
And it is the same frequency.
So because it is also said that when you are repeating that particular swara for that chakra, the chakra heals all by itself. And
Yes, my dear friend, because you are now, what you are doing is, see, number one is, if you are not getting the feeling, means there is a obstacle in your chakra. है ना, कुछ तो disturbance है ना.
Correct.
If the in the pipe, if the water is not going, means there is something which is blocking in the pipe, na? There is a blockage in the pipe.
Yes.
You cannot say that no, pipe does not work. You cannot say that. It is there, but it has a blockage inside. So you have to remove these blockages. How these blockages are removed? Just imagine if I say Ramaha, 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 what will be the frequency per second that I am generating around me? Whenever we are making any statement, you are putting your energy, transmitting that energy into your aura level of energy. That energy is connecting the opposite person's aura and getting towards him through the ears. The opposite person's brain activate, and he understands what you want to say, right?
Correct.
पूरा process ऐसा है.
Yes.
Now in that process, if you say something wrong, you are passing on wrong negative energy, won't he react in the equal manner?
He will.
है ना?
Yes.
Either if he is unable to react, he may have an emotional disturbance. So when in Vedic culture, we consider opposite person to have God within, how can you talk hard to a God? Can you?
No.
No.
Because even you will not accept for yourself, ना?
Yes.
कोई आपसे गलत बात करे, वो आप एक्सेप्ट नहीं करोगे ना? इसीलिए कहा जाता है सोच समझ कर बोलना. Think twice before you talk. In English, there is a beautiful saying: the slip of foot, if you slip, if the slip of foot, you may soon recover, but slip of tongue, you may never recover. Am I right?
Right, sir.
तो वो क्या हुआ? उसका मतलब यही होता है ना, तोल मोल के बोल, है ना? पहले तोलो टटोलो और फिर बोलो. I'll give you an example. चलो, कभी कभी फिल्म आपको याद है? Have you all seen the movie कभी कभी?
Yes.
कभी कभी में अमिताभ बच्चन एंड Rakhi were earlier college friends and they had an affair. Thereafter, Rakhi got married to Shashi Kapoor and Amitabh to Waida Rehman. And they were separated. But their love story was there between them. but because and later on in life, it so happened coincidentally, Rakhi has to take a radio interview of Amitabh Bachchan, if you all remember that scene, where Rakhi is asking Amitabh Bachchan to repeat the song that he had written in college for her. That was Kabhi Kabhi Mere Dil Mein Khayal Aata Hai. So what Amitabh Bachchan, what he did, looking at the present circumstances, he changed the total dialogue and he said, कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता कि जिंदगी तेरे जुल्फों की नरम छांव में गुजर ना पाती तो शायद हो भी सकती थी, ये गमे रंग की शाही जो दिल पे छाई है वो किसी के नजर के छांव में खो भी सकती थी, मगर ये हो ना सका, मगर ये हो ना सका, और अभी आलम है कि तू नहीं, तेरा गम तेरी जुस्सो भी नहीं, गुजर रही है जिंदगी मेरी अंधेरों में, इन्हीं अंधेरों में रह जाऊंगा खोकर कभी मैं जानता हूं मेरी हम नफर्स, मगर यूं ही कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? नहीं ना? द सेम डायलॉग इफ आई से, कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जिंदगी तेरे जुल्फों की नरम छांव में गुजर ना पाती तो शादात हो भी सकती थी, ये गमे रंग की शाई जो दिल पे छाई है वो किसी के नजर के छांव में हो भी सकती थी, मगर ये हो ना सका, मगर ये हो ना सका, और अभी आलम है कि तू नहीं, तेरा गम तेरी जुस्तजू भी नहीं, गुजर रही है जिंदगी मेरी अंधेरों में, इन्हीं अंधेरों में रह जाऊंगा खोकर कभी मैं जानता हूं मेरी हम नफर्स, मगर यूं ही कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है. डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द सेकेंड पार्ट?
Yes.
Why? Because it had weightaging the alphabets and properly using the phonetics of each and every word with its own speed. You were not adjusting the speed of the sentence or the word, but because just zo bhi nahi, automatically it gives you that feeling. It is a Urdu word, but just zo bhi nahi. Then it gives you that word has a feeling, isn't it? तो सोचिए संस्कृत में कितनी फीलिंग्स है. कैन यू इमेजिन? सो टॉकिंग फास्ट does not mean you are expert in the language, but talking in the language that I understand and you enjoy is Sanskrit. Okay, one more example. Have you all seen Zakir Hussain Sahib playing tabla? He's late Padma Shri Zakir Hussain Sahib. We lost him just last year.
Yes.
The world, the music world, and we all human beings miss him. Rather, the universe miss him. Zakir Hussain Sahib. तबला सुना थे? कभी सुना उनका? YouTube पे काफी है. Ay, shabash. Wow, Ustad. And once he starts, the crowd is crazy. Wow, Ustad. है ना? और वो भी तबला कैसे बजाते? देखते क्राउड के सामने हंसते, क्राउड भी वाह, है ना? Similarly, did you see Hari Prasad Chaurasia ji playing flute?
Yes.
He starts the flute, looks at the public for around 5 minutes, then automatically his eyes are closed and he's playing the flute. The audience eyes are also closed and enjoying the music in pin drop silence. है ना? इसे बांसुरी के स्वर और आपके कर्णक के बीच में दुनिया है ही नहीं. There is nobody existing between the sound of the flute and your ears. You forget the world and the pin drop silence. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Why it so happens? Because Hari Prasad Chaurasia ji plays the flute for himself. So, as a person, just think, you will do best for yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
If you are given a chance to do something for yourself, you will do the best. तो वही तो हरि प्रसाद चौरसिया जी बांसुरी बजा रहे हैं, अपने लिए बजा रहे हैं. He is enjoying. Similarly, because he is enjoying, the audience are also enjoying. So talk Sanskrit for your own self. And when you will talk, the others will also enjoy listening to it. इसीलिए तो कृष्ण जी के लिए हाथ में क्या था? There were बांसुरी. बांसुरी का कनेक्शन हम बाद में देखेंगे विद संस्कृतम. Am I clear, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Spashtam?
Can there be a difference of opinion here? I mean,
Huh,
on
you
the
can. You
on
can.
the first instance, when you went in the fast mode, wherein things were difficult to understand, and then you gave us simpler
The original
way of
format.
saying.
Yeah.
So if you see, the rap songs are in the fast mode. So I actually took it in that sense that you are giving a rap of the same song.
No, it was not a rap. It was a dialogue actually.
So that is where I said, can there be a difference of opinion?
The
whole
difference of
dialogue was in
opinion.
a rap
How I don't know. Nowadays, the new generation can understand rap. But we can understand rap of which level of our age people? We understand the rap of दो और दो पांच. तूने मुझे देखा नहीं, देखा है तो जाना नहीं, जाना है तो माना नहीं, अभी पहचाना नहीं, दुनिया दीवानी मेरे मेरे पीछे पीछे भागे. It is not actually rap also. They are quite slow. They are quite slow. So we are not comparing it with a rap at all.
Okay.
Again, now with this, there are other alphabets also like E, A, I, Kanthavya Talavya, giving you 925 hertz. Similarly, O, Ow, 900 hertz, because there is a combination of two local area transformer, Kant and Oster. Ow, Ow. So O coming from the Kant, Ow also is coming from the Kant, but because of the modulation of your lips, you are able to create that sound. O, Ow. And V has to be pronounced with upper teeth pressing your lower lips. V. And it has a frequency of 604 hertz. Okay. Now, there is one more point. This is, for example, Aham gacchami. I am going. Aham gacchami. I am going. In this, you see, ha has a anuswar above. Ha ke upar anuswar dikh raha hai. The anuswar above ha is because the next word, अगला शब्द शुरू हो रहा है किससे?
स्वर से,
व्यंजन से, माय डियर फ्रेंड. योर ऑनर, सॉरी, योर ऑनर, इट इज विथ व्यंजन. ग से नेक्स्ट वर्ड शुरू हो रहा है ना, सो अनुस्वार लगेगा, बिंदी लगेगी. यानी स्वर के ऊपर, यानी लास्ट अल्फाबेट के ऊपर अनुस्वार लगेगा, अनुस्वार. लेकिन अहम आगच्छामि, आई एम कमिंग बैक, आगच्छामि. तो आगच्छामि में द फर्स्ट अल्फाबेट इज व्हाट? इट इज स्वर, इट इज अ वॉवेल. सो क्या होगा? म हलंत होगा. इन अदर वर्ड्स अनुनासिका का रूप ले लेंगे. But this difference is not in the pronunciation. In both the pronunciation are aham gacchami, aham agacchami. No change in the sound when you are talking. This difference is only when you are reading or when you are writing. Not in your pronunciation. Both are the same pronunciation. अभी पता चला aham Mumbai nagare vasami, मुंबई नगरे वसामी. तो अहम के ऊपर क्यों था अनुस्वार? क्योंकि मुंबई वॉज द नेक्स्ट वर्ड. इट वॉज स्टार्टिंग विथ व्हाट? कॉन्सोनेंट, है ना. अनदर एग्जांपल, अहम वदामी. वदामी इज द नेक्स्ट वर्ड, अगला शब्द है, वही शब्द नहीं है. अनुनासिका इज अप्लाइड इन द सेम वर्ड, but this is a different module. एंड यहां पे ह के ऊपर अनुस्वार है बिकॉज द नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज स्टार्टिंग विथ अ वॉवेल, अरे कॉन्सोनेंट, व्यंजन से शुरू हो रहा है। सिमिलरली अहम वदामी यानी मैं बोल रहा हूं, अहम अनुवदामी मीन्स वॉट एवर यू आर सेइंग आई एम रिपीटिंग, अनुवदामी। तो यहां पे अनु, अ इज अ वॉवेल, तो म हलंत होगा। स्पष्टम वा? सभी लोगों के लिए क्लियर है ये?
अब
Yes.
Clear, isn't it? This PDF of Vardamala you will be getting just now. Take the printout. Now, how to use that printout? Take each and every slide is there, huh? Except the IST. IST वाला निकाल दिया है मैंने. IST के लिए there is a link that I am going to send you along with the 3 videos that are there in the YouTube through which you can learn what is ISTA, huh? IAST script. तो उसमें डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं. देयर आर 3 पेजेस, यू कैन डाउनलोड दोस. लिंक दिया है. आई विल बी सेंडिंग यू द लिंक. नाउ अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस you will get a PDF file of all this Vardamala. You have to take the printout of that. As soon as you get the printout from next day, early morning, just read each and every line, each and every alphabet. Read. Go ahead, read, go ahead, read, go ahead. 49 pages है, हाँ? Read, but they are all in that scale. बड़े बड़े अक्षर है. This you have to do for only 8 days. खाली 8 दिनों तक. After that, from 9th day, every day you have to take that book, look at the page, turn the page. पन्ने को देखिए, पन्ना पलटिए. Look at the page, turn the page. Look at the page, turn the page. But do it every day. As a result, it will give you a photographic memory in your subconscious mind. Try it out, my dear friend. It will give you results. स्पष्टम?
yes, sir.
अभी हम
Yes.
कहते हैं ना कि शनि की 7.5 चल रही है, राहु का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. सो देर आर ज्योतिष डे एडवाइज यू टू डू जपम. जप करने के लिए कहते हैं कि इतना जप कीजिए, इतना जप कीजिए. सो व्हाट इज दैट? अंधविश्वास? इज इट अ ब्लाइंड फेथ? नो, इट इज अ साइंस. व्हाट हैपेंस? वी सॉ द फ्रीक्वेंसी, है कि नहीं? तो ओम नमः शिवाय क्या फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी उसकी? इसी तरह से हर मंत्र में देयर इज अ फ्रीक्वेंसी. So what actually happens because of the planetary position, it has been proven that the world has started accepting the science and the effects of the planet on a human body. So ग्रह का इफेक्ट आता है. से फॉर 7.5 हो गई चालू, या कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम है, शनि का या राहु का प्रॉब्लम है, केतु का प्रॉब्लम है, किसी को मंगल का प्रॉब्लम है. सो ड्यूरिंग दैट द पार्ट ऑफ योर ब्रेन स्टार्ट्स माल फंक्शनिंग. उसमें थोड़ा मिस्टेक होने लगता है, माल फंक्शनिंग होने लगता है. एंड एज अ रिजल्ट यू टेक रॉन्ग जजमेंट्स एंड यू गेट इनटू द प्रॉब्लम. बट फॉर दैट करेक्शन देर आर मंत्रस. मंत्र क्या है? व्हेन यू रिसाइट देम एट अ पर्टिकुलर स्पीड and with the vibration, with the hertz vibration frequency, your brain neurons start rearranging and they clear that obstacle, and as a result you start taking the right judgment. It is medicine. This is very closely linked with you will very often find nowadays, very recently you will find videos on YouTube regarding brain hacking. They don't mention about Sanskritam at all. Obviously they will not. है ना? But they are talking the same thing which is written in our Shastra, in our Ved, Puran. It is written absolutely clearly thousands of years before. So believe me, my dear friends, It is not like Dr. Isaac Newton has given you law of gravity. How can it be? He was sitting under an apple tree at the age of 14, 14 साल का था और सफरचंद के पेड़ के नीचे बैठा था और suddenly an apple falls on his head and he starts thinking and he came across the law of gravity. So for rest of earlier life for 14 years, when he was going for number 1 and number 2, didn't he realize why it is going down? Why it is not floating in the air? Didn't he realize? It is misconception. I am very frankly ready to challenge the Western world that there was nobody called Isaac Newton. Nobody. Because this law of gravity, गुरुत्वाकर्षण मंत्र, ये मंत्र जो है, there is a stotra for that actually, a topic, a chapter. It is mentioned thousands of years before in our Veda, Rig Veda. सोचिए. Arey, when our Madurai temple was under construction, during that time, the Western world was hunting and eating their food. They didn't even know how to eat. And we had excellence in architecture. What was our level of science? Why it was so? Because we were Sanskrit Sambhashit. The Sanskrit Sambhashit person has tremendous common sense open. उसके दरवाजे खुल जाते हैं. He uses the right proportion of his brain. In Western world, they say human beings hardly use 1 or 2%, 3% of their brain. The way the Sanskrit alphabet just now we came across, the way it is arranged, don't you think so? Our Rishi Munis were much, much, much ahead of time. With this, I end my topic today over here. And we will directly meet on Monday. Till then, I expect everybody to go through the video once again. And if there is, I have bored you all or I have talked anything out of the subject, I am sorry.
No, sir, no. It's
No,
very
sir.
fascinating, rather.
Because
I really learned.
आम्ही जेव्हा आम्ही जेव्हा लहानपणी बाराखडी शिकायचं, ती बाराखडी पाठ आहे, मला आजही पाठ होती, म्हणजे पाठ आहे. पण बाराखडीचा असा अर्थ आहे हे आज कळालं.
सर खूप मेहनत केली आहे मी.
धन्यवाद. खरंच व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
नहीं, इफ आई हैव टू प्रोनाउंस, आई वाज गेटिंग शॉक, यू नो, अकारांत में ऐसा होता है. व्हाई इट इज अकारांत? Why it is not called Kishorant? Why it is not called Arjunant? Why it is Akarant? So Akarant के analysis postmortem करते. See, basically because I have the background of research. So कहते ना, बाल की खाल निकालना मेरी आदत है. So I don't blindly accept anything. But that does not mean I don't accept anything. I will accept, but after that I analyze.
Yes.
Like after every lecture, like when I am telling you all to go revise on your videos, even I do the same thing. Because then I have to make a judgment where I have gone wrong. Why this question came up? Was that point made clear or not? I have to study myself, isn't it? मैं ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में तो नहीं चल सकता. इसलिए कहते हैं विद्वान आदमी पूरी जिंदगी ज्ञान से या ज्ञान के पुस्तक से जुड़ा रहता है.
Yes.
Because he continuously revives his own thing, even though if he is knowing also.
Yes. We always say that since last 35 years or more than 35 years, we are in law field.
Yes.
But still we are saying we are student.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you tell me one thing, Your Honor, why a building is called building and not built?
Yeah. Building.
When you are building it, it is building.
Yeah.
But when it is finished, it is again called building.
Building. Yeah.
Why that process is there?
Continuous tense.
What is the continuity? Continuity is the human staying, and that human is continues in the process of constructing his own personality, his own profession. The process of that Vastu is continuous, so it is building.
Building. Thank you. Sir.
With this, I thank everybody those who have joined us from YouTube. Please do join again. And those who have directly come to the YouTube and they have not joined the group, if they want the PDF and material that we are giving out, you all can message me. And the number is clearly mentioned in our YouTube as well as in our description. So you can WhatsApp message you can send us. I will definitely, without any obligation, I will send you all the PDF, whatever is shared, even in the class. Dhanyavadah. Shubh Ratri, Shubham Bhavatu, Parashwaha, Somavasare, Ratro, Novadane, Vayam Sarve, Punarmilishyamaha. Dhanyavadah. Shubham Bhavatu, Sarvatah Mangalam Bhuyat.
धन्यवाद.